Hi everybody, today we are going to show how to make the Kiali setup in Red Hat Developer Hub. So this is a local CRC that we have to show the demo. We have the Kiali ready for the demo, and now we are going to make the setup. So let's go to the developer view and let's create the backstage namespace. And now we are going to install the product with the Helm chart. Let's click create and let's see the setup by default. This is the full setup. We can see the cluster of the base by default is apps.sample.com, and our cluster is in apps CRC testing. So let's change this. Let's click create. Okay, this is going to take some time because it's a local cluster with few resources. In fact, we deployed Kiali only with the Istio system namespace. We wanted to show the demo with the book info too, but we have not enough resources. So for the demo and the Kiali setup, it's fine with the Istio system. Okay. This is raining. Okay, so if we click here, we can see our Red Hat Developer Hub instance. So let's see which plugins are loaded. So we are going to calculate the host. So here we have the host of our instance. We are going to check through the API which plugins are loaded. We can see that by default, Red Hat Developer Hub enabled these plugins. That's on the scaffolder backend for the QA, Reyes, and model util dynamic. We can check which plugins we have by default and which ones are enabled. Checking the logs of the instance, we can check that all these plugins are disabled. This is the free that we saw before. We can see that there are an amount of plugins installed by default, but as you know, Kiali plugin is in test preview, so we need to make the configuration to be able to use it. So let's go to our CRC to change the Helm chart. Okay, to do that, we need to add here in plugins. We need to add our backend and our Kiali frontend. So this is the main configuration that we are going to use for the demo. This is the front-end part, and this is the backend one. We are going to start from the backend. From the backend, we are telling to the Red Hat Developer Hub that this plugin is going to be enabled. This is an integrity. It's just a checksum to validate that the package is downloaded correctly and is right. This is the name of the package with the version. For this demo, we are going to show the Kiali 1.9.0. And this is the plugin configuration. For our case, our Kiali authentication that we deployed is anonymous. So we just need to set the URL, and we are going to skip the TLS verify. If we have a service account token authentication, that is the other authentication that we actually support in the Kiali plugin. You just need to set here the service account token, okay? Do you see it? And from the front-end part, the way to do it is the same, the integrity, the name of the package, and this configuration is the one that we need to set to be able to see it Kiali in the Red Hat Developer Hub. That means that we are going to use a personal icon that we did, and we are adding here a dynamic route that is going to show us the Kiali page component. This configuration is not going to work, okay? This configuration that I am showing you is for the next release, where we are going to add a new view by entity, okay? As you know, backstage works by entity for the developers purpose, that is to be focused in their application. So the idea is to have this view in the next release. So, well, let's read it. Okay, so this is rolling up. In the meantime, I'm going to show you how to check or how to calculate the integrity. So for do that, we are going to download the package that we are going to install. In this case, is the plugin Kiali backend 190, and we are going to calculate the integrity with this command. Okay, this is just getting the DG with the SA 512. There are three encryption methods that are supporting. I don't remember right now which ones, but we are going to use the SA 512. And after that, we are going to get the value. Okay. So, wow, it's ready. So if we refresh our instance, we can see here the Kiali instance. And if you click here, we can see the overview of Kiali. The idea for the next releases is to have the graph and the views that you can see the Kiali standalone. But for now, we have the overview with the full features as we have in the Kiali standalone. And if you have any problem to check if the Kiali was installed correctly, check if you have error in the Kiali console, in the Kiali console, in the Red Hat Developer Hub console, or you can check if the plugin was loaded correctly or through the logs, like we saw before. You can see if the plugin are loaded or not. Okay, so that's all for the demo. See ya.